What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? A lot of you are asking whether the rumor that Epic were quitting development on Paragon or simply handing it over to another company was true, when in fact it's actually not. I didn't want to originally address this because I didn't want to bring attention to the issue, but I feel like with the post Epic just made, it warrants some. I'll read the post to you and then give you my take. Hey everyone, we know that you have a lot of questions about the future of Paragon. We care deeply about this community and we know this is important to you, so here's a summary of where we are. Going from Legacy to Monolith to a new card system and all of the changes in between, our efforts have always been focused on growing the game. While each of these incarnations has been beloved by a core community, none has been large enough to achieve mainstream success. This, combined with the humbling success of Fortnite, has caused us to question if we have a good path to grow Paragon and make it thrive. Work on Paragon continues. V45 ships this week with both hero and card balance as well as stability improvements. However, progress has been slower lately for two reasons. First, the team's time is split between immediate improvements and long-term efforts, so there's less visible progress. Second, a number of Paragon team members jumped onto Fortnite to help sustain the game as it has grown far larger than anything in Epic's past. Here inside Epic, we're talking about the future of Paragon in pretty much the same terms as you're talking about it. The core challenge is that of new players who try Paragon, only a small number continue to play regularly after a month. Though Paragon has evolved, no iteration has yet achieved that magical combination of ingredients that make for a sustainable game. As an aside, the problem isn't marketing or how to make money with Paragon. We have good ideas that would solve those problems if we can find a way to make Paragon grow. Over the next few weeks, we'll be figuring out if and how we can evolve Paragon to achieve growth and success, and trying some things internally. In the meantime, Paragon's release cadence will be slower. We welcome your thoughts on what we should do. Like you, the team is deeply passionate about Paragon. Like you, we would love to find a path that works, and like the community at large, we are not all in agreement on what could place Paragon on a fundamentally better path for all. We will always be transparent with the community, and this is where we are right now. As we have more information, we will share it with you. So firstly, I think it comes as no surprise that Fortnite BR has overshadowed Paragon. We all kind of knew once we saw the success of Fortnite that Epic would allocate more resources towards it, and I can't even be mad at them. If I was in their position, I'd do the exact same thing. Fortnite BR is easily the most fun game I have ever played. The other reason they mentioned development slowing down is due to immediate improvements and long-term efforts, which at least gives us a glimmer of hope that Epic have no plans of abandoning Paragon, at least anytime in the near future. What makes me mostly sad about this post is, however, that Epic will be slowing down their release cadence. If anything, I'd be picking up the pace, introducing things quick and fast and seeing what sticks. Give us something crazy for 2-3 weeks. Doesn't work, switch it out. Just keep things fresh. Eventually you'll find the right combination. With regards to player retention, I think the problem Epic have, in my opinion, is that they're not sure whether this version of Paragon is the right one. From the sounds of the post at least, and they won't make tutorials because the game is constantly in flux with no idea on their next move, and if they have an idea they aren't certain on it being successful, which means new players are given a 30-second crash course and then thrown straight into the deep end. I think with better onboarding and tutorials they'd see higher retention, but it's likely that those two aspects will only come once Epic are comfortable with the foundations of Paragon. I honestly thought Paragon was heading in the right direction. The latest patch was a lot of fun, with new cards and gems and heroes being released on some sort of monthly cadence. The game becomes a refreshing experience, and I have no doubt that it will thrive. And I hope Epic at least consider this before moving to a slower release schedule. Some of you might ask what this means for me and the channel. Well, I'm not so sure. I never started my channel to become a full-time YouTuber, but when I fell in love with Paragon, the thought definitely crossed my mind. I love producing content and I'm proud of the community we have built here. I'll probably still release videos, but if Epic are no longer committed to the game, then I'll probably stop YouTube unless I find another game I'm equally as passionate about it, but I'm pretty certain I would just quit YouTube. I'd like to end the video on a more positive note, however. I think Epic have at least shown they're committed to making Paragon work. They want it to be a success more than anyone. I'm fortunate enough to speak to developers and artists that work on the game, and they really do love this game. For them, they eat, breathe and sleep Paragon. We might not all agree on the direction Epic have taken Paragon, but I couldn't ever fault them on their intentions. They have always tried to make the game better and grow it. I hope this answers some of your questions about the rumors. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I read every single one.